Is Litecoin going to the moon? What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Push and Profit, and in today's video we're going to break down a lot of concepts. We're going to talk about Litecoin. We're going to provide a technical analysis, some price predictions, so make sure to watch this video to the end. And all I really ask for in return for all this information is for you to just gently tap that like button. That's all I really ask for. Nothing much. I don't ask for a lot. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about a few things, right? So right now, if you guys have been focusing or paying attention to my channel, I've been covering a lot of cryptocurrencies. So why is it that a lot of cryptocurrencies are blowing up right now? Well, the reason is because it is altcoin season, right? So to kind of explain that, let's go ahead and pull up this website over here and kind of just have this website, kind of explain a couple of things. So basically, any other cryptocurrency that is not Bitcoin is considered an altcoin, right? An alternative coin, a coin that was made alternatively to Bitcoin. Makes sense, right? So what does it mean when we're in altcoin season? That just means, right, if we just scroll down, by the way, we could see that it's clearly really hot for the altcoins, right? So what does it mean? That just means if 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over the last 90 days season, it's considered altcoin season. Now, altcoin season happens every so often, right? There's times where all the altcoins are basically dumping and doing nothing and basically losing people money while Bitcoin is going up. But then there's periods in time where Bitcoin is either moving sideways, is consolidating, or it's dumping while the altcoins are moving up. So if we kind of scroll down, we kind of see this nice little chart put together. We see Bitcoin around 24% in the last 90 days, and we see all these other coins that are just performing, right? Especially Doge in the last month. It's been ridiculous, right? Just another chart kind of just further explaining that. So just to kind of give you guys, a basic background of why we see a lot of these coins blowing up. It's simply altcoin season. That's just what it is, right? And if we pull up Bitcoin, right, actually have the Bitcoin futures over here, we could see that in the last 90 days, before this time period, right, Bitcoin had a massive run up, right? Of course, doing well, awesome, great. But, in the last 90 days, Bitcoin has really just been bouncing up, bouncing down, bouncing up, bouncing down, to the point where, from this point to here, yeah, it's moved up, but it's not a significant move up, especially in comparison to a lot of these altcoins that are doing thousands of percent, literally helping people turn, hundreds of dollars into, tens of thousands, right? So we're going to go ahead and cover a few things, right? So I'm going to get off this chart and kind of go back, and let's go ahead and take a look at just the market cap for coins, right? We're on coinmarketcap.com for those of you guys that are not aware of what website I'm using, right? And we see that on the chart listed number 10, we see Litecoin, right? Now, Litecoin is a early alternative coin to Bitcoin. It actually came out in 2011. So what I really like about Litecoin is the fact that Litecoin is actually a coin, right? Now, this may sound confusing to a lot of individuals who are new to the crypto space, right? But, there's a difference between having a coin and a token. So a lot of the things that we see running up, like SafeMoon, etc., they're all tokens, right? And I'm not gonna break down, because there's a few differences, but I have this website right here that they have a nice little article, so why not use their resources? But essentially, right, when we're talking about the difference between coins and tokens, coins are native to their own blockchain. They have their own technology, right? While tokens are built on another blockchain, mostly Ethereum. That's pretty much the most popular blockchain that a lot of these tokens are made from. So in reality, all you really need is a developer to kind of just build a coin, develop a coin off a pre-existing, blockchain technology, right? So if I really wanted to, I could develop my own token based off Ethereum. And by the way, guys, this is just a random question. If I were to develop my own token, gotta correct myself, would you guys buy into the hype? Who knows? Anyways, let me know in the comment section below. That'd be crazy if I dropped my own token. But anyways, getting serious, that's what I really like about Litecoin. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at it from a technical standpoint. If you guys are new to the channel or you guys are familiar with the channel, I like to take a look at things from a technical approach, especially because with a lot of these coins, you have to understand, and please, this is probably the most important part of the video, you have to understand that I'm simply trading these coins, right? Meaning I'm buying and I'm selling. keyword selling, right? And the reason is because I'm just trying to make a profit off the fluctuation in price, right? That's really what trading is, versus investing, which is a whole separate vehicle where you're buying and you're holding. You're not selling. Notice I didn't mention selling, right? So I want to put a disclosure out there that when it comes to investing in cryptocurrencies, I'm really just invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I think I might hold onto Cardano for a little longer, but that as of right now, it's a swing trade, right? So I just want to put that out there that as far as investments for cryptocurrency, I am not really heavily invested in a lot of them, right? Just really Bitcoin and Ethereum. So again, I'm just trading these. I'm making a profit off the fluctuation in price, especially because if we see the prices on these alternative coins, they're massive. Why would I not want to trade these, right? So right here, I have what is called a linear regression channel set up. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with what a linear regression channel is, I have a whole video on this channel kind of breaking that down. So definitely check that out. Actually, I have a whole playlist breaking down a lot of trading strategies. So, it's free content. Why not check it out, right? Make sure to hit the like button when you watch those videos. But so, what I want to, focus is that we have this rally right here. And yeah, I don't like to buy things at an all-time high. I definitely don't like doing that. But we have to, I'm just riding the momentum. Now, let's go ahead and try to pull up something from Litecoin right here. I just want to let you guys know that Litecoin recently, in the last couple of weeks, broke its all-time high from 2018. Right, so we're rallying up. I mean, altcoins, they sold off. It was Bitcoin season when all of this happened, right? Bitcoin season during this time, and then now it's altcoin season. We have this altcoin breaking an all-time high, right? And I don't like buying at all-time highs, but I am holding a small position in Litecoin. Right now, if Litecoin falls down, I'm probably gonna obviously follow the same protocols that I follow for all my other trades, right? Where I'm looking for a support. Now, when you are looking for a support, meaning, an area where we see that it, bounced up from that area, I'm going to pay attention to that support and look to see if it touched that support and it bounces up. Because if it touches that support and then bounces up, I'm going to add more to my position, right? That's called averaging down. Now, if Litecoin, just continues moving up, then slowly I'm going to be averaging up, right? Which is just buying in as it's moving up. So, you have averaging up, you have averaging down. Whatever direction it's going to go, I'm going to probably do a little bit of averaging, right? But really building a position because I have a small position right now. Now, I want to stay adherent to a plan. So if, for example, Litecoin, sells off and it breaks below this area of $344, with my small position, I'm probably just going to sell out. Now, the reason is because, of course, you want to mitigate your risk when it comes to trading, right? I don't believe in Litecoin for a long-term investment, and if you do, that's just on you. But really, what I'm just doing is, trying to profit off the fluctuation price, as I mentioned. So a key area that I'm really looking at is to see if it does touch this area of $344, and if it does touch this area and bounce up, then I'm going to buy in. If it does break below, then I'm going to sell off. Now, if it does break below and I sell off, meaning taking a small loss, and it touches this area over here, this linear regression channel around 284, and I see it bounce up, then I'll probably get back into a new position with Litecoin. Again, it's really just kind of having a game plan. I treat trading like a battlefield essentially, where I'm just trying to deploy my money in the best positions that I possibly can, and when I need to retreat from the battlefield, because believe me, the markets are a battlefield, I have my money retreat, right? I try to make sure that if I ever lose, I lose the battle and I don't lose the war, right? And I'm spitting out a lot of analogies. I don't know. I watched a war documentary a little earlier than this, okay? So calm down. So let's go ahead and also talk about SafeMoon, right? So SafeMoon is another cryptocurrency, which is actually a token, as I kind of, briefly went over with tokens and coins, and it's something that's skyrocketing, and a lot of people have been asking me about, hey, is SafeMoon a great thing to trade or invest? And I look at it just like I look at a lot of these cryptocurrencies. I'm probably not going to invest in it, but I'm probably just going to trade into it. Now, the catch with SafeMoon is that they have this system in which they kind of have this incentive where they reward people for holding. And the way they do this is by anyone who buys into SafeMoon and then they sell, they immediately pay a 10% penalty tax fee, right? And then, a portion of that money goes to the people who are already holding, right? So this kind of provides an incentive for individuals who are in SafeMoon not to sell, right? Because if you sell, you're losing 10%. And obviously, the longer you stay in, the more you're going to accumulate because, it's the money that other people are selling from is going to go back to the earlier investors, right? So you have this kind of like pyramid scheme, and I hate to use that word, but you just have a lot of buying with a lot of people resisting from selling, right? So if you're looking to trade SafeMoon, by all means, just mitigate your risk like I'm doing with Litecoin. Just come up with a game plan. Look at the charts. Try to figure out when you want to enter, when you plan to exit. But as far as investing, a lot of times, statistically, when it comes to tokens, they end up crashing. Right now, SafeMoon, it's very clever what they did. They're actually using the phrase to, for example, the common phrase "to the moon" that's been used, that's actually been coined by Wall Street Bets, right? So it kind of lets people like have this image that is something that's going to the moon. So very clever on their part, but again, something I'm not going to be investing in. Now, going back into Litecoin, because obviously that's the main focus of this video, what I really want to talk about is, does this have the potential to make a massive uptrend? Now, I believe that Litecoin can potentially hit $1,000, essentially 2xing your money. Now, the reason for this, now this is, not based off technical analysis, right? This is just a prediction. Now, I want you guys to understand that when I'm, talking about my technical analysis, basically what I see in the charts and my predictions, that my predictions are more in theory versus my technical analysis is more of what's going off the charts. That's basically what I'm basing my decisions on, right? So the theory, the prediction that I have with Litecoin is that it's going to rally, right? It could hit $1,000. Now, the reason that I had this prediction simply is because it's an early coin that is available on pretty much every crypto exchange, and most importantly, available on Robinhood. Now, I know for people who are more experienced veterans in the crypto space, they're like, why does it matter if it's on Robinhood? Well, here's the thing. If you have a cryptocurrency that's on Robinhood, it's more accessible to the mass retail community, right? Or mass retail investors, right? Because a lot of people who are entering into the investing space, whether people are investing in stocks or crypto, they have Robinhood, right? Now, we all know Robinhood has not been the best platform, but a lot of retailers, retail traders, they flock to Robinhood simply because the interface is very understandable. It's like the baby step for investing. I got into Robinhood in 2016. That was the first broker I ever used to even buy a stock. And then from there, I moved on to, better brokers. But of course, as a beginner, it's a platform that a lot of people enter, and Robinhood has acquired a ton of new customers and clients over this pandemic. I mean, with all the stimulus money coming in, people have just been pouring their money into the stock market and into the crypto spaces. So having a coin that's easily accessible on Robinhood makes it more likely to be able to have a rally. Now, we see that, it's actually at the time of this video is going up, which is awesome because my little position that I have in there is looking beautiful. Anyways, I'm just going off tangent real quick. Also, I want to talk about another factor that it's kind of like a counter, argument to my, theory of this hitting 1,000. And it is that this trades at around, now $400, right? Now, the reason why this is kind of bad is because the mindset for a lot of retail investors is that they want to see something as cheap as they can because they think that, price is equivalent to value, right? When a retail investor sees something that is a penny, they think to themselves, wow, if I buy this at a penny and it goes to $1, I'm going to be rich. When in reality, that really doesn't mean anything, right? It really doesn't, right? But in the crypto space, it kind of makes sense. But as far as the stock market space, buying a penny stock, that is just a terrible decision as far as an investment, right? But in the crypto space, that's really the thought process behind retail. Hey, the cheaper it is, the better. So being that Litecoin is around $400, there's a chance that individuals, like a lot of retail investors, might not even, want to put in money into Litecoin. So that's something we have to also consider. Also, stimulus money is done. We don't have as much stimulus as we had in the last couple of months, where we had all this massive euphoria into the markets. So that's another thing. So we kind of got to, balance it out. We had this theory that it can't hit 1,000, but we also have another theory where it might not happen, but it's more likely to happen, simply because, again, it's listed on every major exchange, because this is a coin that is not new. It's been around for a while, and it's one of the first alternative coins to Bitcoin, accessible on every platform, right? Versus something like SafeMoon, which is fairly new. It's very hard to purchase. If you guys are interested in SafeMoon, you're probably wondering, where can you purchase it? I'm not going to even describe that, because the process to even purchase SafeMoon is somewhat kind of complex, and I don't even want to get into that. But as far as, having Litecoin being something that's easily accessible, think about it. It just makes it more easy for individuals to buy in. Now, again, like I said, the whole reason SafeMoon is pumping up is really the incentive, right? So if that's something that you're trying to, get a quick gain, definitely look at the charts, do your due diligence, but I wouldn't recommend investing in SafeMoon, and I wouldn't recommend investing in Litecoin. However, if we're gonna, have to put them against each other, I'd most likely rather invest in Litecoin than SafeMoon, as Litecoin is actually a coin, right? Coins are actually used for money, versus tokens are really used for a wide variety of things. Like if I were to list it off, it's gonna do a lot. So definitely, at the end of this video, I'll probably link that article so you could kind of do your research between coin and token. But just take it from me. A lot of tokens eventually crash and burn, versus something like coins, where they typically outperform tokens. But again, altcoins don't always outperform Bitcoin. It's just right now it's altcoin season. So anyways, I'm gonna leave the video here. I feel like I covered it a lot. Maybe it's too much for someone. Hopefully this information does help you make your decision. Should you buy into Litecoin? Make sure you have a plan, please. When it comes to cryptocurrency, they're extremely volatile. You need to have a plan, an exit strategy, an enter strategy, what you plan to do in order to mitigate risk. With that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it at there, because we're at the 17-minute mark for this video, and I don't want to make this video a whole hour long, because you're probably not going to watch it this far. But if you do, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below that you watched it this far, because it's just cool to let me know if you guys are actually paying attention to what I'm saying. But anyways, with that being said, I probably said bye like too many times. Again, my name is Justin. Make sure to check out the other videos in this channel, and I'll see you on the next video.